Hey everybody, Anthony Garcia here. What's going to follow is a clip of me narrating through a trade. Now, I know a lot of people are probably interested in this, like how exactly do we do our live day trading? And you're about to see. This is a short trade on the ES. You're going to hear me referencing the NASDAQ as well. It's because I have a bunch of monitors next to me so I can watch multiple tickers at once. So you'll hear me referencing that, but the trade was on the ES, and we were actually trading it with SPY options. So you're going to hear me narrating through this, and like I've cut it up a little bit because the trade was pretty long. I think it's like 11, 12 minutes, something like that, and a lot of it's just kind of dead air. So I've cut it up a little bit, but you'll hear my entries and exits and how I'm doing it, and this will give you kind of an idea of how we trade every day. The NASDAQ trying to find a lower low right here. Okay, let's see if we get a rebound. A lot of volume coming in right now on ES. Looking for the price to push back up to around 44.69 for an entry. 44.68. Well, we'll enter one. I'll grab a low delta put here. Okay, right there. That's probably the entry right here. If we see the NASDAQ regain that VWAP, I'm going to stop out on it. That NASDAQ's just going to drag the ES with it. Okay, value's starting to sell off a little bit now. That should help push the ES down. And I'm watching here to see if the NASDAQ regains VWAP or if it rejects. So far rejecting. We've got most of our volume indicators heading down now. Nice rejection from VWAP there on ES as well. Quite get to it, but it's pretty close. We've got bearish crossovers on, let's see, MACD and volume on most of these windows. On NASDAQ and ES, 1 and 3 minute. The 1 minute ES, waiting for that fast volume to start to push down. I think it will though. There's definitely less enthusiasm on the CVD in this last push up. Kind of feeling like it's just sitting here waiting to crack to the downside. So far it's getting rejected off of VWAP. There was a lower high there on both NASDAQ and ES. NASDAQ pushed down to those previous lows now, breaking below. If it goes, the ES follows. Well, that's a good break on NASDAQ right there. There it goes. All right, I averaged down in these puts as it came back up. So I've got part of it off the table there. Looking for this pivot for the next take. A lot of volume just came in. lot of volume right there. Probably just a lot of stop outs from long. Stand by for the next take. All right, half the position off the table now. Looking for that bottom pivot. I went with 20 deltas here, and I'm plus $20 a contract. Not looking to let this trade go red. So if it pops back up, I'll stop out at my my entry. See if ES gives us the three little soldiers candlestick thing here going on. So remember, after it has a big fall, if you get 2 or 3 sideways candlesticks, maybe 4, that's usually a short setup on the ES. Okay, like I said, if it does push up here, I do have a stop out. It's actually a couple of bucks before my entry, so that I can make sure to pay commissions on that. Because I'm not going to let this go red. But it looks good here, but make sure it doesn't go red. Really playing with this pivot point. We are a bit extended here. Almost the 2 ATR. RSI and Bollinger Bands are both oversold. May just take a minute to catch up here. Keep an eye on the CVD on the ES 1 minute. Want to see that thing? It'll come up at that a sort of pinkish color a little bit, and then we want to see it turn bright red again. Watching for stop out. $0.02. Yep, that wick took me out. Okay, I'm stopped out of that trade. I got half of that trade off the table. Really nice prices as we went down there. So that was a nice little hitter to start the day. Now we'll let the ES reset and look for another trade. Now, as you guys saw there with that trade, trading's not flashy. It's not glamorous. It's not about jumping into AMC and making $1 million. That's not real life. That's not how you make a living from this. It's not how you make an income. How you make a living is just taking single after single. Occasionally you get a home run. And that's what we hit right here was a single. And, we used some careful risk management. The trade started to move against us. We stopped out just before our entry, and we ended up taking profits on half the position. So it was a nice win. And for the record, after that, the ES continued to move up, and it moved up, I think, about 50 points at this point. So it was a good stop out. It was absolutely the place to stop out. That's why we have rules. That's why we have risk management. And that's how you pull money out of the market day after day. Okay, good strategies, good knowledge of fundamentals, good knowledge of technicals, and very careful risk management. Hopefully you saw a little bit about how we trade, or a little bit about day trading in general in this. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments on YouTube, or if you're watching this on the website, you can email me at anthony@tradersultimateedge.com. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.